Recently, in a time of prayer, the Lord gave me a very powerful word. And the Lord said, over the next 2 seasons of your life, I want to do something so powerfully in you that it will sustain you for the next 20, 30, to even 40 years. And I got really excited about that. And then I had 2 prophetic friends who messaged me over the next few days that said the exact same thing that the Lord spoke to me. Now, about a week earlier, the Lord was speaking to me that He wanted me to spend 40 to 60 days really consecrating myself to Him in prayer, fasting, and studying the Word of God. And so I asked the Lord, is this a word for me, or is it also for the corporate body? And I felt the Lord said it was for me, but it was for a lot of people, not everybody. So if this word is for you, go ahead and accept it. What the Lord started revealing to me is that the Lord wants to do a strong work in a lot of people's personal lives for the next 40 to 60 days, because the next 2 seasons of your life will set some people up for the next 20 years, 30 years, or even 40 years. And you know, you can look at this in ministry, family, business, entrepreneuring, but in 2 seasons, you can do a lot of things. See, what happens is when you have a season in the natural, you will get a harvest. You will take some of the harvest, but you will also get the seeds, and you will plant those seeds and get another harvest. And what I felt the Lord say is over the next 2 seasons, He wants to work in constantly growing people, ministries, and business to get them to look exactly what He wants them to look like. Now, you can get a fair seed and put it in fair ground, and you'll produce a fair fruit. You'll be able to get a good seed, put it in good ground, and have a good harvest. Great ground, great seed, great harvest. But if you allow God to work in you for 40 to 60 days, you're going to have a God seed and God ground and a God harvest. And this is where it all starts to make sense. Because if you have a God harvest and you get a God seed and you replant it on the second season, you're going to get in a cycle of having a God harvest all the days of your life. And that's what we have to understand. Now, I believe we're entering a season that extreme favor and blessing and increase is going to be upon the children of God. And if you're doing a fair work or a good work, it's going to look a lot better than what it is. But what you got to understand, in 3 to 4 seasons from now, the seeds that you will be planting then will be a result of what you did right now. So even the next 40 to 60 days are going to be so important to your future 20, 30, and even 40 years from now. So be diligent to seek the Lord and allow God to do a strong work in you over the next 2 seasons, because He is pointing you in a direction that will shoot you for the next 20, 30 to 40 years. I know my wife and I, we are lining everything up in our life to set ourselves up to the ministry and the life that we're going to have. God is setting us up in a direction that we're going to go toward Him all the days of our life. And we're excited about that. And I hope this word ministered to a lot of people to get you thinking all the way to the end of your time to set up a legacy for the ones that come after you. I hope this word encouraged you, and pray and see if it's for you.